Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No wonder he's taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mayfield on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. And Stills over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 20.
On 1st down, Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Tiger. Deep.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Tiger. 4 down. Play. Run to the hunt.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Leopard!
Mayfield off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield now. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Set. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep open. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are back within a score. And his kick is right through. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Parker, the intended target. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Out to the flat for Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Dolphins have got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A pitch out to Drake. They find some open field here. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, Tannehill. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a third and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Second down, Mayfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill hands to Drake. Able to spin free. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
walking. We're walking. We're all walking. Go. Hey, we got four. We got four down. Four down. Right there, right there. Hey, 20.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They run it again with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit!
Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Detroit!
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19.
1st down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back now in Miami. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Mayfield with it once more. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
4 down. 30. Go. Check. Watch before. Nice, sweetheart. Take motion.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Deuce. 89, 689.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. A strong running. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's go. There you go. Play, play. Go, go. We got three. Let's go, get set. Hunt.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Let's go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch that in. That is right. That is right. 4 down. 4 down. Go. 30.
They'll get it to Drake, running left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
We got three. We got three, folks. We got three.
On 3rd down, Drake. And some room to work. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Gone.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Gone!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So would that mean 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1?
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Yep, 40! Watch the slant.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Miami, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy the